Just leave me here to die.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome.
All better. Hey everybody, Greco Fabulous here, and welcome to the latest installment of Spidey Sense, the series where you get to be my co-pilot as I raid America's thrift shops and flea markets. Now, I haven't been to the flea market in months. It's been a long, cold winter. Hell, it's still cold. But sometimes you just gotta grab your Transformers field guide and get your ass out there. So even though I've had figure fever recently, I still gotta stay true to my comic roots. What do you think? I'm just gonna give away those subscribers? View count in the triple digits, yay yay! Yeah, you better run.
I need another short box.
Hashtag comic collector problems. So the cold did keep a lot of the outdoor vendors away, but my old faithful was still there. And what better way to start a flea market haul than by getting 12 comics for $5. So here's what I came away with. We got Adventure Comics number 421, The Amazing Spider-Man 277, 318, 326, 340, 368, Avengers number 141, Batman and Robin number 9, Batman Family number 3, number 4, Comic Reader number 218, 4-Star Spectacular Giant number 5, Iron Man 139, 144, and 150, Machine Man number 6 and number 7, and last but not least, X-Men Annual number 4. Wait a second, something's not right here. Rewind the tape. And what better way to start a flea market haul than by getting 12 comics for $5. 12 comics.
12 comics.
So how did I end up with 18 comics for $5? Easy. I made my friend pay for 6 of them. Plus 300 mooch points. Level up. Oh whatever, I drove to the flea market. Before we go any further, can we just take a time out and talk about what a flea market ninja I am? Look at this footage. Who else gets you this up close and personal? Man, they ain't never gonna catch me.
Is that a camera on you?
Oh shit. I better think of something fast.
Yeah, usually when I go hiking. You don't go hiking.
Sure don't. So now that I slayed the Mega Beast, I turn my attentions back to the hunt. So I don't know if this happens to everybody, but every time I go to the flea market, I seem to go through different stages along my journey. Number 1, nostalgia. This is when you pick up old toys, video games, comic books, and say things like, oh cool, and I remember these.
This Ultraman? Ooh. I'm just your average piece of meat. You have a Ghostbusters puzzle? Want to put it together with me? I had this game when I was younger. Transbot. I was like, I really wanted a Transformers game and they didn't have one, so I got that. Turtle stuff's awesome.
Number 2, anger. This is when you get legitimately pissed off at vendors for being completely unrealistic with their prices.
I don't know why I would spend $4 on a no-name 90s comic.
$6 for what?
I mean, granted they've got board and bag, but I mean, really, how much is a board and bag? 50 cents? Maybe?
That's what I'm saying, Tyler.
Bet you didn't know I was so street.
Just be like going through and like eBay pricing on them. So, just got
Yeah, but even on eBay, they're not worth that much.
Number 3, self-reflection. I don't know what it is about digging through other people's garbage, but it makes me really want to have deep, meaningful conversations.
Like, will I find someone? No.
Not here, hopefully.
I don't know, maybe you can.
Actually, you know what? You can haggle anything here. Take that whippersnapper and your daughter.
So I wasn't having any luck finding any G1 friends. I found plenty of other types of robots, but these were not the droids I was looking for. So I set my sights on something completely different.
Sailor Moon. There you go, done.
That's right, bitch. Sailor Moon. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. I gobbled that shit up. Now, I've never owned a Sailor Moon figure before, so I wasn't really sure what I was getting myself into. But I knew for a fact that these figures went for $50 at retail, and he was asking for $25. So now it's time to develop a strategy. First, you gotta figure out how much money you have and how much of it you're willing to spend. Me, I was down to my last $20, and that's the max that I was willing to spend on this figure. But of course, when you're in the middle of a poker match, you're not gonna just show everybody your cards. You gotta keep some close to the vest. So I took a few dollars out of my wallet and pocketed them just in case of an emergency. Then I pulled a trademark Greco-Fabulous move and cried poor. Yup, I went right up next to the guy, was staring at the Sailor Moon figure, opened up my wallet, had moths flying out, started counting loudly just so he could hear it, and made sure to say, "Ah, that's all I have left." Then, after knowing that he heard this, I turned to him and said,
So, I'm down to 17. Would you let that go for 17? Sailor Moon?
Sure. Respect.
You like that little move?
"Ready here?"
Oh, the things I'm gonna do to you.
How do I do it? That's right, you sons of bitch. I got a mint in sealed box, $50 Sailor Moon toy for $17. I'm not even gonna do the math on that. That's crazy numbers. So you might say I was a little pleased with myself. So here's the box that she came in. This figure is super customizable. Not only can you switch out her arms so she can do iconic poses like this, and this, and this, but she also comes with a lot of accessories like her shooting tiara and her scepter. She also comes with a bunch of different facial expressions, which admittedly is a little weird that I tear off her face and give her a new one. But that's what adult playtime is all about. So here's just a close-up of her. Ooh. "Oh, Greco-Fabulous, you're so sexy. You're such a better lover than Tuxedo Mask. And you get Luna, too." But when I got home, something was really bothering me. I mean, I know I'm a master negotiator, but how was I able to get a $50 toy sealed in the box for $17? I know it's the flea market, but the rest of the guy's stuff was priced accurately. So I went to the internet for some answers. Siri, why was Sailor Moon so cheap?
That's 'cause it's a knockoff, you dumb f***.
No! That's right, boys and girls. Even Greco-Fabulous gets swindled. So it ended up being a cheap knockoff. Here, we'll use this as a teaching moment. On the official box, there's a Bandai logo down here, and there's a sticker right there that says limited first edition, something like that. And then on the figure itself, the paint job on the hair, as you can see here, kind of gets a little translucent. It doesn't maintain its color. And overall, the figure is just better made. I mean, you're not going to be able to tell that from outside the box, but you can tell with this toy, it's just a bunch of cheap plastic. Now, admittedly, I was a little bummed at first, but I actually think I'm pretty happy with what I got. I was never going to throw down $50 a piece for these guys. This is good enough for me. Like most relationships, I've settled. So thanks for tuning in to this episode of Spidey Sense. I hope you learned something today, because I sure as hell didn't. And for those of you that think I'm a big phony, here's some legit comic talk coming at you.
See this swamp thing?
Just put it in there today, yeah. That would be $5. Oh, well, yeah. That's the last of the original run.
Oh, is it really?
24, yeah. I did put a nice old one in there, a Wrightson one in there, maybe last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was like number 6.
Yeah. And I actually read it before I put it in there
Yeah.
because it's been a while, man. Those things still read well.